And the players getting together for a little chat as we're just about ready to get going here. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Magician.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
Last outing for Orlando, the loss to Portland. And they took that loss to just 1 point. Those close ones hurt the most.
Well, there's no doubt they played well enough to win that game. It truly could have gone either way, Clark.
Well, the lesson in this one is you can't just play well for 3.5 quarters and expect to win. I mean, they didn't close it out the way they should have. That's on them.
Now here is Harris. Pass the Magician. Takes a three. Here's Sanders. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Sanders has got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks. Stolen away. They're running. Throws it up high. And it goes. That's good. And while we're thinking about him, did you just catch his comments at the press conference after the last game?
Guys, we always hear things about good teammates, and he certainly seems to be one of them. He has nothing but positive things to say about the rest of his team.
Well, when you talk up your teammates as much as he does, it's going to pay off. I mean, they become more confident. They respect you. They appreciate you. And now, all of a sudden, it brings the team a little bit closer together.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Oladipo. Harris with it. Now guarded by Oladipo. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. This is a team that loves to run, and he wants to see them do what they love. Fast break basketball should be on the menu today, guys. We'll enjoy watching it.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, here is Nelson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Nelson against Harris. With the lead pass. No good from Magician.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Back to Harris. And the pass to Magician. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Back to Bloch, to the paint. Sanders with the steal. Here's Harris, and he lays that one in. Harris has got his first points of the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Bucks?
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Left side, Harris. Passes it to Magician. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks.
And the season series between these two teams did not work out well for them last year, and that was costly.
Now here's Harkless. Right now averaging 5 points a game. The shot by Bloch, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Magician passes to Ilyasova. Here's Harris. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 5. They were both on the bubble fighting it out for the bottom seeds.
Those are the games you need to win. You got to win the games you're supposed to, especially coming down to the last month.
Here's Magician.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And so here's Orlando after the basket by Milwaukee. Another miss by Orlando.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Harris with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And Sanders kicks to Ilyasova. Harkless with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Nelson. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
And the Bucks making a change here. Udo's checked in. Randolph dishes to Blush. He kicks to Oladipo. Nelson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oladipo. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Udo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And the other thing about him is hand. A terrific asset of his. Very quick and strong. As a ball handler, he's the last guy you want defending.
Bucks leading by 9. Here's Magician coming off a stellar performance against Toronto.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Now here's Randolph. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Magic shooting their first foul shot of the night. Lou Williams is checked in for Orlando. Free throw good, Randolph. And Milwaukee has possession. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about. Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well, guys. He made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Here's Magician. 7-point differential. Misses from short range.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Oladipo, the pass to Williams. Oladipo. The kick out to Williams. Now the feed to Oladipo. Back to Williams. A three-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. He passes to Magician. But they get it back. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Magician's got 10 points in the game.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
How about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. You look at the Magician, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the NBA right there. A machine at the offensive end. So hard for any defense to deal with.
And Steve, what makes him special is his ability to score from
Randolph kicks to Nelson. Feeds it to Bloch. Back to Nelson. Pass to Bloch. There's the dish to Nelson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 12. So on the floor for Orlando. We've got Bloch. Randolph is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Jameer Nelson.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Raptors was simply terrific. He ended up with 44 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Nelson with it. Now guarded by a Magician. Back to Nelson. Shot to stop the drought. Up again. And Bloch slams it in.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
No good from Magician.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively. Here's
Harkless. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Sanders. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Magician. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Bucks have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Udo. And Devin Harris is subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Free throw is off from Magician.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected him too much.
To the middle. Wessel. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Nelson kicks to Harkless. Outside Randolph. Good ball movement here by the Magic. This is to Nelson. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
Magician passes to Harris. And it's blocked by Bloch. Back to Nelson. He feeds it to Bloch. Nelson outside. Lets it go with a three. Nelson with another miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Magician. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson. Nelson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. First in steals, first in shooting percentage, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make the rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
107 left in the first half of basketball. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Milwaukee for the finish. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high altitude windmill slam.
Yes, making a statement.
Here's Magician. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Randolph sets a screen for Nelson. Nelson off the pick from Randolph. And Blotch kicks to Harkless. Sinks that one from the post. Harkless has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris outside. Magician, no luck.
Well, he defended the shot, got back into play, and grabbed the board. Nice play.
Randolph dishes to Harkless. Sinks the triple. Harkless has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Magician. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Milwaukee on top, leading by 17. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. The games are starting to take on a little more meaning as the season gets into full swing. The Bucks have the lead out in Milwaukee against Orlando. They've been on a roll for a long time, playing some incredible basketball, trying to keep this streak going. Magician has had himself an amazing start. He's got 16 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. It's been a disappointment, though, for the Magic so far. Their outside scoring is letting them down so far, and without that threat from outside, their offense is bogging down, unable to spread the floor. Jameer Nelson's off to a rough start. Dreadful from the field. He hasn't connected on any of his shots. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd.
Been a big game for Magician. He's got 16 points and also 8 steals. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
Magician in a 2-bucket. Also Devin Harris out there.
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Watch the pass to Nelson. He dishes it to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Oladipo's got 7 points.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Pass to Magician. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Well, you look at Randolph, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
You know, it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, every sentence needs a period. It's one thing to get the shot off, but you need to finish. You need to take care of business in there. Most of their chances are easy ones.
Both free throws good from Magician. The Magic trail by 19. Kicks to Harkless. The pass to Randall. The feed to Harkless. From past the arc. A rebound by the Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Passes it to Ilyasova.